gentlemen, welcome back to Out of Pocket Pod. This is our 5th episode. I am Kayla.
I'm Trinity.
And we're here with another episode of shenanigans, really.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. That's crazy.
Try to think of new ways to
for
open
the intro?
And, yeah, without cursing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Anyways.
Well, side note before I get going, sad to report that I don't think we're gonna have our St. Patrick's Day vlog.
Oh God, no.
For a couple reasons. One, probably the main reason, we got way too drunk.
Yeah.
And then the second reason is we're gonna have to try this whole vlog thing again because we just did not record enough to make it like a vlog.
Right.
We don't have enough like content to make an actual video out of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like maybe 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes long. Like
no, probably not. It won't make it to 5 minutes.
No, it's probably be like 2-3 minutes tops.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to revisit that idea. It just means we're gonna have to do another bar crawl at some point.
Yeah.
I gotta set the timer first. Cause
today's conspiracy theory day.
Yeah, it is. So I gotta set a random timer.
We'll have a conspiracy theory that I'll do.
Yeah. How do I make a custom one? Oh, I see. No. I don't. Oh, okay.
And you might notice we don't have our drinks yet. That's because bartender Kayla over here is going to make them for us.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt. So, you know what? I'm going to do it right here. Actually, first off, I wanted to shout out, I'm wearing Great Dane socks.
Oh, that's cute.
It's like Bruno, but okay, I got to get out of this couch.
Bruno and I have been beefing a little bit.
Wow.
We tend to beef when he comes over for the weekends. Big dog, small house. And there's 4 of us here, so.
Alright.
What do we get? What do we get?
Bartender cart. Maybe I'll invest into something.
We should.
So,
what do you got for us?
Let me whip this around over here.
Yeah.
So we don't really have anything specific. Like, we didn't look up an ingredients of how to make it. We just kind of looked at what we've had in our like little beer fridge and was like, hey, let's try this.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess ours is gonna be like a spin off of a kind of like
a punch.
Yeah. So we got some Minute Maid fruit punch. Shout out Pops.
Yeah.
Gave us this Minute Maid fruit punch today.
Popsy Wopsy.
And then Sprite. Those will be our 2 mixers. And then no one come at us, but we got Shitty K. I call it Shitty K because this is like $9.99.
Yeah.
And I use it to make my death Jello shots.
Mm-hmm.
So
we only had 1 Tito's, so
yeah, we couldn't split it. And then blue. I forgot. We looked up how to say this, but I'm gonna say blue Curaçao. There it is.
Curacao or something?
Yeah, we looked it up in multiple videos, and I can't remember what it was.
I already forget.
We're going with that.
Whatever.
And now, I personally have a very heavy pour when I do these things, but I'm going to try and do 1 drink at a time. And now,
so I definitely give you, like, a shot thing. Like that thing where... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to put the Sprite in and mix it up, because I did that one time, and it kind of got a little crazy.
Well, should we wait to put the Sprite in?
Oh, you're flirting with danger there. Okay.
Just put in what fits.
Fine.
At the end.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to start with, right? Let's start with the blue. I'm feeling like I should do probably 3 shots of this.
What did she say?
Just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
A shot and a half.
Kayla.
Yeah? 1?
Oh my god. Oh, you know what? You're right, because there's 2 of us.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm doing 1 drink at a time.
Oh, there's no way.
Okay, I'm gonna have to wipe that up.
Curacao.
Okay. And then the Shitty K.
Of course.
I'm gonna have so much PTSD when I open this.
Oh,
Smells
God.
like my Jello shots.
Ugh.
Alright. And I'm not gonna be a disclaimer, I'm not a real bartender, so I'm not rinsing things out after I use it.
Yeah, no. There's no point. It's all going to be together anyways. That was a nice pour.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shot and a half.
A shot and a half for
Yeah.
the
And I
shitty
feel
K.
like it should be a shot and a half because we have 2 mixers going into this. So,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have ice. So it's nothing too crazy. And then,
Just eyeball it.
yeah, I'm thinking so. Well, no, I think I'm gonna do like just a shot of fruit punch because I feel like it should be mainly Sprite.
Okay.
That's my thought process. And this is gonna mess up the color.
That's
It's probably
okay.
gonna be a poopy color.
It's probably going to be like a purple.
Okay. Not. Oh, I gotta put some ice in here.
Oh, God. Wait, did you smell it? Does it smell
I
okay?
didn't smell it.
Okay.
You never smell drinks. When you
Yeah, I
first
know,
open
but
them.
I always do that to myself.
Okay, I can't get this cube out. Okay. Okay, and now I shake up.
Yeah. Music to my ears.
Yeah. All right. Then I'm gonna set in. How many ice cubes would you like?
I like 3 ice. Actually, do 3.
Okay. And I switched out our glasses because these scream
Like
spring,
a-
like a summer spring, and I
Like-
feel like this is a summery spring drink.
Yeah.
Oh, she's purple.
Okay. See, now you can like fill up to whatever with the Sprite.
Yeah, 'cause it's
To your
about,
heart's
it's
content.
about like half and half, I would say.
Get that Sprite up in there. Yeah.
And now let's take the spoon. Not like I have all that much to mix, but.
I'm so excited.
Drink number.
I don't want to try it
uno.
yet though without you.
Okay. I'll make mine quick.
It's cute and purple.
It is cute in purple. Okay. Let's get this set up.
Drink number 2.
Coming back at you for my drink now. Alright. What did I start with last time?
No.
No, the blue. Started
Not
with...
that it really matters. But
No, it don't. So a shot and a half.
Of blue curacao. Curacao.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh gosh. I was like, oh, spilled a little. That's okay. That's all right. Make it work. Let's do the little one first.
Shot and a half of the vodka.
Vodka. Dang. Maybe I should be a bartender. Well, actually, only if these drinks taste good.
I mean, like, they can't be too bad.
I don't think so. But,
It's okay.
what's to say? Wait, we're just doing a shot of this.
Mm-hmm. Shot of the fruit punch.
The fruit punch.
Yeah.
Okay, let's close that up. Disclaimer, I just reused the same ice from Trinity's. So, it is what it is.
Intimate.
Okay. Alright, and we shake. Shake. Shake out the booty. Alright.
You should be a
Should be good
bartender
enough.
at a high-end restaurant.
Yeah, right? As I
You gotta
say,
do
shake
that.
your booty.
Yeah.
And we pour. Good coloration.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Now, we add the spray to my legging.
Oh.
Alright. I
Alright.
think that will be good.
Thanks, bartender Kayla.
It's not the right cap. Oh, I have all the caps wrong. Hold on. This goes on there.
That's crazy.
Green goes with green. Yes. Match the colors up. And then this goes with that one. And then I'm going to give it a good stir with my 1 ice cube. Yeah, can you grab that for me? And I'm
Yeah.
going to clean up my bartender area. Yeah. And I'm back after I cleaned up my little bartending area. We got our drinks. What should we call this? Purple Mysterious? Okay, no, Purple Nightmare? No, Purple Lurple? No.
I was going to say, like, I don't know.
The Dark Abyss. Under the Mountain!
Oh my god. Stop. I'll start crying right now.
This might put us under the mountain. Okay. Let's cheers to these.
Cheers.
I'm pretty excited, I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of am too.
Okay. No, that's fire.
Yeah.
I don't taste any alcohol. I just taste Sprite.
There's again it. But it's like not as bad as DJ described.
Okay,
it.
disclaimer. DJ came up to grab some dinner, and he knew we were making drinks, so he wanted to try it. And he said the initial hit's good, but it just tastes like straight vodka after. I think he's wrong. One more hit to try.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No, you're right. All I can taste is a Sprite.
Yeah.
Is this?
I mixed it up.
Are we?
No.
No.
No, I put a lot of mixer in this. I mean, yeah, this little cup, there might be 3 shots. But there's a lot of Sprite.
Not really.
No, there's not 3 shots. Oh, yeah, 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3.
Yeah.
But I put a shot of the Hawaiian Punch in it. And a lot of Sprite, like half Sprite. I tried to go half skis.
It wasn't
half skis, but maybe it's just because we go to character so much. And that is a heavy pour.
We're used to their heavy pours.
Yeah. Okay, so no, we're not the issue here. That's good.
No, it is good. I would drink it again.
Me too.
But, like, it is on the sweeter side, so...
Yeah, maybe not too many.
Right.
So maybe less Sprite and...
No, wait. No.
Okay, okay, so as of right now, we'll call it Under the Mountain, but until we Wait, I thought I was cooking with something, and then it stopped real short.
Okay.
I was like midnight, and then I was like trying to think of, to the stars, and then I just wasn't getting anywhere with it, so...
See, I was going somewhere completely different, but that's okay. I was going like... Well, see, okay, the song... I have the Hawaiian roller coaster ride song stuck in my head.
Aww.
And so...
Hi-yo, hey-yo. Isn't that how it goes? Okay, sorry, my intrusive thoughts came out. Maybe we got that.
I was like, oh my gosh, we should call it the Hawaiian roller coaster ride, but
it doesn't look.
It's purple, so it doesn't feel like that. Even though, like, the drinks individually scream like summer.
If it was
summer punch,
a lighter like blue color,
maybe yeah,
like the color of the ocean.
Yeah, but I don't think so. Let's take it down, though.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, I was just thinking about this earlier today.
Oh, God.
Do you, like, have a quote-unquote party trick that you would go to? Like, I was trying to think, do I have a party trick? And the only thing that comes to mind for me is when you were, like... that you couldn't get over the fact that, like, I'm basically night blind. And you're like, that should be your party trick?
Yeah.
Now I can never ever think of anything other than me being like, basically night blind.
I didn't know she was night blind for, a long time.
I didn't know until I was a senior in college.
Okay, well, that makes sense then.
So?
Because where were we? Oak Harbor?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, we were driving around to find ping pong balls. For, you guessed it, pong.
No, we were playing table tennis.
Oh, sorry. And of course it's Oak Harbor, so...
There's nothing to do.
There's nothing around.
No.
So we were driving around. We're like 5 minutes into the drive. Hey, just so you know, I am night blind. Hello?
I forgot my glasses.
Yeah.
So,
And she just like says that 5 minutes into the drive. Not a deal to me, but that's kind of crazy to mention like 5 minutes into it. But I would feel like that's a party trick.
Listen, I feel like it's a rite of passage almost. Because, like, that happened to me too. Nana did that to me.
Oh my
It was
God.
like recently when I had gotten my license, so I was still nervous to drive other people.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "Do you want to drive up? We're going to Bob Evans to pick up food and bring back." And she was like, "Do you want to drive?" And I was like, "No, not really," because it was like dark out. It had been raining, so I was like nervous. She's like, "Okay, I'll drive." And so we hop in the car and we're like almost to Bob Evans, and she goes, "Just, I'm night blind, and it's even worse when it's raining."
Yeah. Oh, that's
Gosh. Okay. So I feel like it should happen to everyone once in their life.
okay.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Oh. Okay.
It's a rite of passage.
I guess.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't know. I convinced myself once that I was night blind.
It's very easy when it's dark and wet.
I was gonna say when it's dark and rainy. When it's dark out and raining, like I'm down bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the case for everybody.
Yeah, no,
So-
it is. Okay, wait. Sidetrack. What's your party trick?
Oh, right. I have one thing in mind, but like the only thing I can think of is I can move both my eyebrows up and down.
Okay, yeah.
That's all I can think of.
That's a good one. I
What-
can only move one.
Were you thinking of anything?
No, like I said, all I can think of is night blindness now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I'm like good at something. Am I good at anything?
You
You know what? Our party
okay.
trick is our telepathic. That's our party
That's
trick.
right. That's our party
Yeah.
trick. Tell them about it.
Well, we told them last episode.
Oh, right.
Oh no, a couple episodes ago. It was our second episode when we played the try to finish our sentences.
That's
kind
right.
Of. Or the third. Whatever.
And you know
it
what?
doesn't matter.
Between last time and right now, or like that episode, we went to one of our great aunt's birthday party, and it was like this big thing. She turned 80,
Oh.
a big age.
Shout out Aunt Jean.
Aunt Jean, hey. Anyways, they did like a quiz of who knows the birthday girl best. And I submitted mine. Of course, like a lot of them were just guesses. And I ended up winning, like knowing her the best, I guess. And I had to choose from 2 boxes. One of them was like not a good prize, and one of them was. And so I brought Kayla over with me. I said, "Kayla, let's go. I need you for this."
And I didn't know either.
Yeah, she didn't know.
No one knew but the host.
Right, no one knew which box was which. And I'm like, "Kayla, I need your telepathic powers with mine." Everyone's like, "Wait, no, Kayla didn't lose," because there was a winner and there was a loser, like someone who knew the least. And
Timer. Finish your story first, and then we'll
Okay.
go into it. Yeah.
but everyone's like, "No, Kayla, like you didn't lose or whatever. Like you don't have to go up there." I said, No. We have a connection. She needs to come with me."
Yeah.
And we ended up winning the box. Well, we ended up picking the right one because she's like, "I don't know, man. I'm feeling the top one." I said, "I'm feeling the top box too," and I won the good prize.
We ended up being the good one.
So like, it makes Mackenzie so mad, but we have a connection that
just-
she cannot deny.
It just happens. Like, we don't choose that life.
It chooses us.
It just happens naturally.
Mhm.
We don't try and force it. We're just
No.
blessed.
Yeah. Anyways, that timer went off.
Yes, the timer. Thank you for reminding me because I forgot.
I would have forgot. That means it's time for conspiracy
Woo,
theory.
conspiracy theories.
I have to use Kayla's phone, and yes, I know her password because we're tight like that.
No, she just guessed it. It was that telepathic.
yeah, right. Oh my gosh, I'm pinned on your messages. Okay, I won't ruin it. And I'm in your phone as Pookie number 1. You know that's right. All
No, I'm
right.
in yours as Spooky number 1.
I have to fix that.
Well, to be fair, your phone's broken.
Huh?
Like, how every time you text, if I don't text you as that or call you specifically, you pop up as your Gmail and everything else.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Ever since I got like a payment plan for Europe when we went, it's been messed up ever
Yeah,
since.
so if you know how to fix that, drop it below in
Hit
the
me up.
comments. You know, please help her out. I'm sick and tired of seeing her email address pop up every time.
Everyone else's issue, not mine. So the big conspiracy theory that we're gonna do today, which I think is kind of funny, is the whole Paul is dead. Did you hear about that? Paul McCartney. So
is he? Wait, is he supposed? Is he still alive? Yeah.
Yeah, he's alive.
Okay.
he's definitely alive right now. But
he's one of the Beatles, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the theory goes that he was tragically killed in a car crash on his way home from working like on an album in the studio. And apparently like that day he had a fight with the other Beatles. I don't know.
Oh, so this is like this is way back when.
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Like they were still together.
Okay.
And so apparently he was killed in a car crash on that day, November 9th, I think it says, 1966. So, yeah, it's quite a bit ago.
Okay.
So the Beatles, wanting to save their fans from heartache, they decided to conceal the death and replaced Paul with a lookalike and sound-alike person who they believe to be William Campbell or Billy Shears, who are two people that have won a Paul McCartney lookalike contest. So
okay.
So that happened, and the main thing that sparked that is a lot of the fans are like, oh my gosh, the other Beatles are trying to tell us something through their music. And like messages through their music and like I don't know, just material. So basically the evidence that apparently the fans have brought together, they're a little far-fetched. But John Lennon had kind of like vocalized how annoyed he was of how people read too much into meanings behind their songs. So he wrote Glass Onion to, you know, just confuse them and prove a point.
Yeah.
But the conspiracy theorists, took the lyrics to be an admittance of Paul's death. And just like the lyrics in there, I won't go too much into it. But the artwork of the Magical Mystery Tour album, it portrays the band in costumes dressed as animals. 3 of them are stood shoulder to shoulder. One of them dressed in wafer, and one of them is like appears to be dressed in all black, which color associated with death or mourning. You know, you wear black to a funeral.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was one of them. Little far-fetched. But another big point of the discussion is the Abbey Road album. You know, the one where they're walking across the road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so in the cover, Paul is walking barefoot and out of step with the other Beatles. And I'll point something out in a second that goes along with barefoot. But some people feel like it's kind of like a symbolism for a funeral procession. And like John's white suit embodying the color of mourning and like different Eastern religions. Mm-hmm. Again, far-fetched.
Yeah.
But, and I said George's denim symbolizing the gravedigger, Ringo's black suit being traditional funeral wear, But people think because he was the only one that was like out of line with them. But the whole barefoot thing is in some cultures, the dead are buried without their shoes.
Oh.
So that was the whole thing.
Interesting.
And Paul, so like in other photographs that have been taken during the shoot, he was seen wearing sandals and kicked them off because they were uncomfortable. Does that make sense? No. But their outfit choices were completely common of how they dressed at the time, whatever. Others pointed out that Paul is also holding a cigarette in his right hand, even though he's left-handed. So, but in truth, Paul always held his cigarette in his non-dominant hand.
Gotcha.
So it was this very far-fetched thing that he died in 1966. Here's your phone.
Yeah.
And they just replaced him. There's like... okay. There's someone else. Oh, Avril Lavigne. People think that she died and she was replaced.
Bro, I'm not even going to speak on this one that I just heard about. But I was in the car driving with my dad today, and it was like one of those like cold cases about like this young girl. Oh my gosh. I can only like think of like half her name. Anyways, long story short, she was like killed in her home. And
JonBenet Ramsey?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
People are saying that she was never killed and it's actually Katy Perry.
I've seen that.
Like,
and
what?
I just think those are the funniest things ever.
But like they said it on the radio. Like they were talking about it on the radio. I was like,
Oh,
why
that's
is this
crazy.
a big deal? Like it made it to the radio.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. But me and my dad were like talking about that because I was like, that's crazy. Because I was telling him about like talking about the podcast and how I hadn't planned it yet and we were gonna do a conspiracy one. He goes, "Here, do this one," and it came on the radio.
Gosh.
And I was like,
maybe we'll have to go into it.
oh my gosh, the actual story is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
is pretty crazy. And me and Kenzie watched a documentary on it. I didn't know what to believe. Again, I was only half listening because I was reading, so I only tuned in and out.
Right.
But
There's this new documentary. Oh, I don't know what it's called, but apparently it's just like this huge grave site for a serial killer. And I could be totally wrong about what it is, but there were more unidentified bodies in that grave site than there were from the World Trade Center.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I think I need to watch that and get back to you on it.
Yeah, because that would be a good one to talk about.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
That is really, really crazy. Yeah, well, to just change directions a little bit, did you want to, like, go into a little bit of, like, our St. Patrick's Day bar crawl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Started off pretty good. I mean, okay, believe it or not, I don't like Guinness.
Kind of Irish person are you?
I know. I'm not a fan. So we started off just going to houses.
So
we started here. Because what did we do? No,
we started at my dad's.
Yeah, we started at your dad's house.
Mm-hmm.
Jello shot.
I had a Guinness.
You had a Guinness, right? And then we moved to Pops' house.
Mm-hmm. We told him we were gonna cut over.
Yeah, that's where the incident happened.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
There were still Guinness left over, so Kayla was drinking a Guinness, and I'm like, I can't do it. She's like, well, what are you gonna drink? Like,
you can't be too down.
Right,
you
right.
can't be too behind me.
So, Pops loves Fireball. Crazy, yes. Which reminds me of something else that I wanted to say about Fireball really quick. But he loves Fireball, and he had Fireball shooters. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do one of these shooters. It'll be fine. I'll take it down. It'll be really good. Unfortunately, it was not.
Did not go down.
It did not. Yeah, it didn't. I was doing pretty good, like, with the first half or first 3 quarters. I
Yeah.
was going, I had it, and all of a sudden I had to swallow it. That's when it went downhill. When I had to actually ingest it. So, needless to say, the last quarter of it ended up on the floor.
Yeah.
I was crying. It was not good.
I was laughing.
It was even more rough than I remembered.
Yeah.
It was bad.
That's like basically how it went down the last time. I haven't like had it since.
Yeah.
Trying to take a shooter like that down,
Mm-mm.
and it literally like when you go to swallow it, that's when it's like
Never
your body
again.
just it just rejects it.
Rejects it.
There's a reason we don't drink Fireball.
Yeah. Oh my god. I actually thought I was gonna throw it back up.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only time I ever really thought that I was gonna, like it was gonna come back up.
Yeah.
But
What else did you want to say about Fireball?
oh, today we were cleaning out the condo, and there was Fireball left over in the freezer, and I looked at the bottle, and I'm like in my head internally, like cursing it,
Yeah.
really, and I went to go move it into the trash, and Pops was like, "Whoa, what are you doing with that?" I'm like, "Oh, you want it?" He's like, "Hell yeah, I do."
I feel like Pops like has a glass of Fireball on a Friday night.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know, sitting there.
Yeah.
Definitely like in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's a winter drink for him. Maybe he like spikes it and like sits
Like
by
with
the
an apple
fire.
cider?
Yeah.
I would try it with
Low-key,
an
that'd
apple
be kinda
cider,
good.
actually.
Maybe we'll try that next episode.
I'm not ready for it yet. I'm not ready for the Fireball yet.
I just won't tell you, and then I'm gonna start that podcast. I'm just gonna make the drink.
Oh my gosh. What did we do after Pops's?
Then we went to her dad's house. Fun fact, just a little disclaimer, they all live within 5 minutes of each other, not even. If you get hit by a light, it's 5 minutes. If not, you're
Yeah.
probably like 2 minutes away. So,
Another disclaimer, we did have a DD. It
Yes.
was Mackenzie. She was driving us.
Yep.
She was
Yep.
not drinking.
nope.
Anyways.
So then we went over to your dad's house, and I again had another Guinness. This time she didn't want to do a shooter of anything, so she got a rum and coke.
it was
Bacardi,
Bacardi, though.
And then we did my dad and her dad wanted to do like a shot of triple Jameson triple. It's like
Mhm.
one of the ones that you can like only get over like in Ireland and
Ireland.
stuff. And of course on St. Patrick's Day. And I don't think DJ had ever tried it. So
Didn't we have a little bit of
yeah,
it?
we know our limits, and we know we don't like shots and we don't like whiskey. So we had like a little like
Like barely anything.
yeah,
just
just
to
a
taste it.
taster. Yeah, because I had never had it before.
I hadn't either.
And if I have, I don't remember having it. So,
Yeah.
So we did a cheers, and they took the real shots, and you and I just did a little taster, and then we drank our drinks, and then we went to Gandalf's
Mhm.
and got some food, more drinks. This time I had like some Irish Moscow Mule. I forget what it was called, but it was like that kind of thing. You got a Cap and Coke that time.
Yeah, I got Captain and
Yep.
Coke.
But our waitress was so cool. At our tables, they had, I call them shotgun tools, but really it was just a bottle cap
Bottle opener.
opener. So we got 2 of those, and then they brought us a t-shirt
And a koozie.
and a koozie, yeah.
They had like little gift bags put
It
on
was
each
cute.
table. It was.
And then we got,
And they brought us an extra one.
yes. That
Because
was
they.
very nice.
yeah, they were
I think
cool.
because we were like really like hyping it up.
Yeah.
And they could tell they're like, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get that
Yeah,
tip.
yeah. And then we had little like appetizers and just like picked on that. And then we went to Medina Square.
Mhm.
That's when we went to not PJ. Was it PJ Marley? No,
Not
PJ.
yet.
What was the
The first one we went to. Is it
some with an-
Sully's?
Yes, some with
We
an
went to
S.
Sully's.
I again had a Guinness.
I think I had a. There were limited drinks, which
Yeah.
is fine.
It was cash. You had a Sun Cruiser.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Sun Cruiser.
Yep. So we
Which are pretty good, actually.
It was really packed in there, and it was pretty much just like standing room only. So we just had a drink and then moved to PJ Marley's, and then
Yeah.
we posted up.
Yeah,
PJ
for a few
Marley's.
drinks.
I got a green beer. and I got 2 or 3 Jello shots while we were there.
I think we had a total of 3.
I thought it was 3.
Yeah. I tried the Irish Mule.
That's when
or
you got the
whatever it
mule,
was.
yeah.
I tried the mule.
Yep.
And it was good.
Yep.
I liked it a lot, actually.
It was very good.
I don't remember, because, I'll get that at, any other time. That might be my new drink.
They're pretty good. Moscow Mules are pretty good. They're not bad. I haven't had one in a really long time until that, so.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the difference is between Moscow Mule and Irish Mule.
I remember tasting in the Moscow Mules that I've had before a lot more, ginger beer in it.
Okay.
I think.
But also might be different. Yeah, it might be different.
I'm pretty sure
liquors too.
Yeah,
because it would make sense for. I don't know. It just makes sense
if
for
they
them
use
to be different.
Jameson or anything like that.
Right.
They may have. And then this is where our night really took a turn, because by this point we have paced so well. We stuck with one other than PJ Marley's, but we were there the longest because we got put in their little bank area, and it was really cool. So we had our own room.
Yeah.
And again, we got little food. So at this point we're almost, I would say, a beer an hour. We're taking our good time, because between driving to different places and then walking to places, it's probably a beer an hour.
It was a marathon.
Yeah, and we weren't doing shots other than the Jello shots.
Mm-hmm.
So we were fine. Feeling good, but nowhere near hammered, drunk. We were good. Then we met up with one of my dad's longtime friend, and I've known him forever. We met up at one of where he was at, because his friend owns some kind of automotive garage, and they shut down for the day and just have a huge party. They get their margaritas catered from a Mexican restaurant that's right there in town. They have a ton of beer, liquor, anything you can think, and then a ton of food. They have a party.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we show up there, and this friend of my dad's likes to get us in trouble. I've drank with him probably 3 times, and I've pretty much blacked out. Okay, not blacked out. I've sent SOS texts when I drank with him. I've sent an SOS text to my sister and Trinity and said, please, I can't drink another Yuengling. I need help. Someone come save me.
This was the first time that I had met him, but I've heard the stories of how he gets your dad and you drunk, and so I was a little nervous.
Yep.
Because I knew where the day or the night was going.
Yeah,
day, actually. This is during the day. We started at 10 a.m.
Yeah. He's 3 for 3 with me. But yeah, so then at that point, we get there right away, Yuengling, and then we're just sitting there talking, and I apparently say the word margarita because I saw the margarita machine, because he told me how they get their margaritas. And he was like, oh, you want one? I was like, no, I'm drinking Yuengling. Well, one of the other guys that were there heard me say margarita and brought me a cup full. That was my downfall, because those margaritas were strong. And every time I don't know, but every time I remember, my cup was full. So I just think they kept refilling it for me. Because I remember trying to want to finish it so I could go back to beer and be done with it. But I just kept getting another one, and I didn't know how I was getting more. Trinity was smart. She stayed with the Yuengling.
Yeah, I stayed away from the margaritas. However, this, your father's friend saw that I was, I don't know, 3/4 done. And was just I feel like he was
even halfway
watching DJ and I and your dad, actually, watching all of us all night to make sure that we had a drink in our hand.
Always had a drink.
He went up to DJ and grabbed his drink, shook it, and he's like, I got you, and went and brought him another one and brought me another one. Bro, I was halfway done with mine.
Yeah,
I still had half to go.
A great host.
Oh, absolutely.
That is why he gets me in trouble every time we drink. Every time.
What was your dad drinking? It was straight liquor.
Angel's Envy.
Yeah. He poured him.
It was
a full glass
like this, and he poured it probably up to there.
He poured a full glass.
For the first one.
He drank half of it. refilled it, drank that whole thing, and then refilled it again.
Yeah, it was bad. Needless to
Gosh.
say, we probably spent a good maybe 2-3 hours there.
If longer than that, right?
Well, we got there
around,
around
3:30?
3 something.
Oh,
Because
3?
Kenzie had to leave to go to CrossFit. It was 3 something.
I
and
think we were
CrossFit's
there
at 4.
until 6.
You're right, because I think the drive home, I think it was 6 something.
Yeah.
So we were there 3.5 hours. Needless to say, we're home by 7. We were all asleep by 7:30.
Oh, and there's photo evidence too,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I was in the McDonald's line asking for tacos and spicy ranches.
Well, we obviously wanted food, and Mackenzie, our driver, was like, "What do you guys want?" We said 2 different things, and Kayla's like, "No, I can do McDonald's. Let's do that." We went into the drive-thru. I said, "Kayla, what do you want?" "I want 3 tacos with spicy ranch." I'm like, Kayla, no, no, you can't get tacos. And then DJ was getting, I think, chicken nuggets, and I said, "What sauce?" And you yelled, "Spicy ranch!" With that, I said, "Okay, I'm not listening to Kayla." At that point, I had been done drinking, and I was definitely a little more sober than you.
Yeah.
For sure. So I was able to...
The looking at the videos of when we got back, we were on the same level.
Mhm.
And then I took a turn on the way home.
Yeah.
I just never sobered up.
Uh-uh.
Those margaritas, man, they really got to me.
Yeah, it was rough. But it was a good time.
It was a very good time. I had a ton of fun.
I did have a lot of fun.
And I can't wait to party with my dad's friend again.
Oh my God.
I am trying to break the spell.
I think I need to stay away.
Oh, it's not consistent. It's a couple months in between, and there's a reason there's a couple months in between. But
oh goodness.
He's a blast, and I love hanging out with him, and I'm happy that he invited us out. But yeah, my liver hurts after, but it's fun. I'm like I said, third time is not the charm, so we're going for 4th.
Yeah.
And I will not black out when I'm sorry. That was my 5th. That was my 4th time. I went to Vegas with him.
Oh my
Vegas
gosh.
we're not gonna talk about Vegas.
Oh, that's a story for another time.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Sorry. I need to go 5th. 5th
Oh my
time
God.
is the charm. Oh my gosh. I was in bed at 6 on that one too, asleep. But to be fair.
Oh yeah, you called us. We were still up because it was, I don't know, it was late.
Yeah,
here,
to be fair, it was a
9-ish.
time change. So.
Yeah, there's a time change. And you're like, you said that you're in the hotel going to sleep. And we were like, okay. And we were like, wait a minute. They're 3 hours behind. It is 6 o'clock. What happened?
We started drinking in the airport going there at 8 something and didn't stop drinking until probably 8, 9 our time.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, I was cooked.
Yeah.
But again, it was a great time.
Mm-hmm.
That one I didn't rally well because we were literally there for 1 full day.
Mm-hmm.
So I was nervous about having to hop on the plane and stuff and
Right.
being hungover. So I did not rally well there, but whatever.
That's okay.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so I feel like that wraps it up pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it. We
Yeah.
fell asleep.
Yeah. So the other thing I was gonna ask was, if you could have, I'll give you 2 options. Would you rather pick between what your dream job could be, and it could be anything, and if you even making something up, you know what I mean, just something you love, and you would turn it into your job, or if you could have 4 skills and you just picked it up tomorrow, you wake up, you mastered these 4 skills, what would it be?
I think I'd prefer to wake up with 4 skills,
Okay.
assuming that I'll have them for the rest of my life.
Yeah. You have them and you're set.
Right. In the sense that those could help me get my dream job.
Mm.
But I think I would definitely do those 4 skills. I think one of them, I don't know if you can consider it, but a photographic memory.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I would want that, absolutely. I would want. Oh, this is hard.
It's a good question.
Yeah. I think probably like just a skill to be like artistic, maybe.
Yep.
Just be able to draw or design or I don't know, whatever. Um, Man, this is hard. I can't think of another two. I'll think, but what do you got?
Okay.
What would you do?
So, right away, cooking. I would love to be good at cooking. Like, can just not need to go off of, like,
A recipe or anything?
and, like, just know what I'm doing. Don't have to measure stuff out. Boom, cook it 10 out of 10 every time. I'd love to be able to do that. To speak a different language.
Oh my god. I might have to steal some
I'll
of yours.
move it to, like, learn any language. Like, it comes easily. I'm fluent in language, like, speaking. Yeah. That one would be really cool. My third would probably be good at something like creative, whether it's like artistic, like painting or writing something, like a poem or a book. I think would be really cool. And then the fourth, I'm just gonna go acting. Because I feel like that would be really cool and it could bring you a bunch of like fun opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you travel everywhere, you meet a bunch of different people. It gets you other things and like not just the traveling for your job, but you have opportunities. Yeah, like it just brings you a bunch of like opportunities that if you go big and you can make it, like I think that could be something that could lead to really cool things.
I'm gonna steal one of yours.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say learning a new language or just like being able to like comprehend languages so easily that it doesn't take like years to become fluent.
Yeah.
Just like immediately become good at it.
Yeah.
My last skill probably to be able to like play an instrument of some sort. Probably.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like piano.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I think I've always wanted to be able to learn, but of course, like I just can't. I don't have the. I don't know. I just don't have the brain to do it.
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't think I could move like my fingers that fast, and I have tiny hands. I don't like reaching like all the keys and stuff. I just feel like would be really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are good ones.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think about the languages all the time.
I think it'd be so cool to like speak a different language. Because anytime anyone's like talking a different language around me, I just automatically assume that they're like talking ish about me.
Yeah.
Like say with your chest. Like going to a nail salon. Like, I know they're talking about me.
Oh,
I just know it.
Yeah. And there's one time that, like, they were, the person doing my nails was conversing with someone else there. And then she was like, "You have tiny nails." And I'm like, "Yeah, girl, I know." Like, my nail beds are really small. And I just know for a fact she was saying, like, this bitch has small nails.
Right?
Like, what the heck?
I can't. I can't. I'm gonna put Google Translate on.
Yeah.
I'm sitting over there just to get an idea of what they're saying.
Yeah. I don't remember. I haven't been to a nail salon in a long time though. I get one of my besties to do my nails for me because she's so great.
Yeah, I haven't had mine done in a while.
I love getting my nails done. I love it. The only thing that's ever stopped me for a long time was the cost.
Yeah.
Just because it gets expensive.
It does, especially if it's like you have to upkeep with it and
right.
Yeah. I couldn't put in that like effort to keep up with it. It's just too much for me.
Yeah.
Well, and also like just playing sports all those years and then even with my job now, like being out in the field sometimes it's a lot to have your nails like that because
it doesn't work.
No.
Yeah.
breaking a nail hurts, and it's all that money you put into it. It's like,
yeah,
can't. And especially since it's like, if I'm out in the field, they're like, why are your nails? You can't have nails like that in the field. I'm like,
I mean, I was working at Giant Eagle and I ripped a nail off. Like, my whole nail came off with the fake nail. It was rough. It hurt.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, Trinity had a little insight to my job a little bit today. We had to take down a little tower of makeshift. Just like one, we built shelves in a closet at our
sign me up
at our place, and she was a ground guy today.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hire me, please. No, don't. Actually,
oh, fun.
I don't think I can do that.
Oh my gosh, but yeah, I don't know. Like, you know what a funny thing is? The more and more we've gotten like older, the more and more I like feel like Pops in a way. Remember how like when we were growing up, we thought like Pops was so mean and like scary.
He was the old scary guy.
Yeah, but like the older I've gotten, like I'm in a protect my peace kind of mind. Like out of sight, out of mind. I don't care. Don't involve me. And I like feel like that's just how he was.
Yeah.
Like if it's something super dire that he needs to know, he'll know. And you know who like funneled on it? Nana would be the one to be like, he doesn't really need to know about this. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And then, like, if he needed to know. But he was just, like, out of sight, out of mind. He was just there. And I'm like, that's how I want to be.
This morning at breakfast, I don't remember how it came up, but Pop said something about, because we had to drive up to Oak Harbor today. He was like, no, I need to go home and I need a nap, not go up to, not make an hour and a half drive. And I said, real. Like, I felt that. And so I, too, feel like I'm becoming one of Pops.
Yeah, like, I'm just trying to really develop that, like, out of sight, out of mind. Not, like, putting myself first in a bad way, but not going out of my way to where, like, I'm creating all this stress for myself. I'm gonna care what everyone thinks and honestly how everyone feels at some points. Like, I'm just trying to, like, be in good vibes only.
Yeah.
But also just, like, stay in my lane and not worry about anything.
Yeah, which is hard to do sometimes. Sometimes, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, specify anything, but there's a situation that just, like, gets me so worked up that I'm like, I can't, and you know what it is, that I just I can't think about it anymore because it's going to drive me insane.
One of the big reasons why I'm really trying to dive head first into this.
Yeah. And like, my dad said it. He's like, I mean, you can't do anything about it. He's like, it is what it is. It sucks, but changes happen. The world goes on. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And that's the mindset I try to keep, daily or whatever. But there's just some situations that it's a little harder.
Yeah. Okay, before we go too far into that, we'll just move on.
Yeah, we could get into a whole of that.
Yeah. Really down a rabbit hole really quickly.
Yeah.
I have a new game for us. So, for our last little bit of the day, we are gonna play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yeah.
And I'm so afraid because I don't know if I am.
I'm so excited.
So what's gonna happen is I had Kenzie look up some questions to ask us, and she has them written down, and I don't know what they are, and Trinity doesn't know what they are either, but we're just gonna scooch them down and I'll read them off and we'll write them down on a piece of paper and then show you guys so you can see our answers. And yeah, all right.
Let's do this.
Are you ready for the first one?
Yeah, no cheating.
No, I'm not going to. My gosh.
I might.
Are you smarter than a fifth? Okay. What is the largest river in the world?
Christ.
Okay.
Oh my god. Are you already going for it?
Yeah, I got it. Oh, wait, do I have to... Are we bleeding through? No.
Okay.
Okay. 3,
2,
2, 1.
1.
I said the Amazon.
I said the Amazon River.
Okay. It's the Nile.
You know, I was thinking about that too, but I'm like, no, because I always guess that, but it's always wrong. No, I just second guess myself.
So.
Whatever.
The Nile is a river in Egypt. Oh. Your husband is gay. Alright, so first one's wrong.
It is what it is.
Alright, 1. 5th graders. 0.
Yeah.
Alright. Second question.
Mm-hmm.
In which state is the Grand Canyon?
Wait, state or states?
State.
Oh, wait, I know this. I'm confident.
Okay, so
Don't look at mine.
I thought it was that at first, but I did not go that route.
Okay, I put Nevada.
I put Utah. Because I thought Nevada at first, but then I was like, I don't think it's there. But I think you're right.
No, I remember because...
Arizona?
Oh, that's wrong. Right?
Utah.
Well, no, I swear to God, I think Mackenzie's wrong.
I think that isn't the Grand Canyon in...
No, I thought Nevada because my dad...
Wait, did you rip off 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad and my sister went to Vegas for a trip, and like one excursion they did, or one special thing they did, was they had lunch at the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, but they're not all that far away. Like, you know, the Four Corners.
I'm just gonna say... Yes, I know the Four Corners. I'm just gonna say Mackenzie's wrong and I'm right.
I'll have to... I could fact check, because I know the site she used, but she used the site, so the site might be wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
Alright, what do we got next?
God, we're 0 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In which country did the first Olympic Games take place? I think I got this.
I know this.
I said
Greece.
Greece with the Olympic rings.
Yep.
And it is Greece. We finally
Yeah.
got one right.
I think I only know that because I was talking about it
Athens.
with someone the other day, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just remember that from school for whatever reason.
Well, like, someone
And
was
it wasn't
asking
fifth
the
grade, though.
question.
I was in middle school. I
Oh.
remember in middle school.
No, I went out to dinner with friends, and they were playing, like, a trivia game. Like one of those things you use at the restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the questions was, where was the first Olympics? That's right.
Okay.
I
Anyways.
would have gotten it wrong if that didn't happen.
I knew it. I feel so good.
I would have said Paris. Not right. Not even close.
Paris.
No.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 5th graders, 1 us, because we both got it right.
We got
Okay.
1.
1 out of 3. Alright. Next question. What is the perimeter of a rectangle with a length of 5 and a width of 3?
Don't look at my paper.
No, it's fine.
She said perimeter? Oh, perimeter?
Perimeter, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Here's
look
my
at me.
answer. Oh, sorry. I'm pretty confident with this one.
Me too.
Like, I know it's right.
Okay. 16.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, look how I drew it. And I added it up. Let's make sure it's right.
I did.
Because perimeter, it's the way around it. We did
drew
the same
it,
thing.
And then I did 10 plus 6.
Yeah, I just did 5, 5, 3, 3. And it's 16.
That's right, because
We
we're
were right.
so smart.
I got that. Oh.
We're at 50% now.
Yeah, 2 out of 4.
Doing better, doing better. Yeah.
Okay,
We could get an
number
80%.
5. What type of animal? What type of animal is a frog? I don't know how
Oh.
to spell it.
I definitely spelt it
I don't know
wrong.
how to spell it.
Just do your best. Oh, I definitely spelled it.
Bruh.
Okay, what'd you say?
Amphibian.
Amphibian. Wait, I think it's spelled like that.
Really?
I said amphibian.
I said amphibian.
See, I did B-E-A-N.
If it's right, I can tell you.
But I think it's B-I.
Amphibian. Oh my god! I did it!
Yeah, she got it.
Wow, next time we're doing a spelling.
We should.
No, please God, no.
Wait, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I rely on spell check.
Oh my god.
Okay. 6. What do you call a scientist who studies the weather? I got it, I think. Now, I think I butchered this spelling, but I think I got. Oh, I'm like 85% sure I got this one right.
It's not an ophthalmologist.
Who? Shout out my dad for watching the
Wouldn't
news
you like
in the
to know,
morning.
Weather Boy? Wait. Say it again?
What do you call a scientist who studies weather?
I almost said anthropologist.
No.
Not a thing. Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Is it? I believe in you. Okay, so I said meteorologist.
I don't think that's right.
I think that's right.
I said weather boy.
Well, you're definitely
'cause
wrong.
I gave up.
Meteorologist.
I'm back down to 50%.
I'm passing. Shout out my dad, like I said earlier, who watches the news. So what am I, 4 out of 7?
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 4 out of 6.
Oh. Nice! Okay. Alright. What color is chlorophyll?
Chlorophyll? Mm-hmm.
It has a color?
Yes. And I'm between 2 answers right now. I think.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, I said clear.
I said clear, but
Okay.
here's the thing. Like, it's between clear and, like, hot pink. But I think hot pink is when you mix it with something.
Green. Okay. I thought that was a gas.
Damn. What? Wait. 3 out of 7.
Dang.
Whatever.
I was riding the high, too. I thought I was doing so good. 4 out of 7. Okay.
You're doing better than me.
Yeah. What is the process in which plants make their food? Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Got this in the bag.
I don't think I spelled it right.
Okay.
Oh, no, I mean, yeah. Photosynthesis.
You spelled it right. Yeah,
Did I?
photosynthesis.
That just did not look...
Yeah,
It looked like
you
it just
spelled it right.
kept going.
Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. Okay, hold on.
That I do remember.
Okay, I could actually just use this one now. Oh, wait. I need this. This is our podcast.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My bad.
Are you out of paper? No, you're not. Out of
No,
paper.
no, but I didn't want to. Okay, so now I'm...
There's only 2 more questions
5
left.
out of 8.
We should have done 15. This is fun.
This is a good one. Oh, I'm short a piece of paper.
You're not. Oh, yes, you are.
It's fine.
Just right on the back of one of them.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god, wait, I am too.
I can't count over here.
Anyways.
Okay. Number 9. Where's the... Please
Wait, no, we're not. This is question number 9.
Okay, so... Okay. 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 Don't look!
Oh, I couldn't read it anyways. It was in blue ink.
Okay, she put it on the back, so I have this, so I'm good. Why was that underneath
Did you read the
that?
question?
I have it now.
Or the answer?
Number 9. No.
Okay.
What is the outer layer of Earth? Cake. Cake! I can see the Earth diagram right now. Okay, 3,
2, 1.
Crust.
I said atmosphere.
The outer layer of Earth?
Oh,
That's
see.
not part of Earth.
I was thinking, like, what are the other spheres? Anyways, let's move on. What's the answer?
Crust.
Yeah.
You know, like the core and then...
See, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking of the different spheres. Whatever. This game is stupid.
6 out of 9. 69?
Oh my god.
Okay.
I have a 5 out of 9. Nope. 4 out of 9. Yeah. Should we do a bonus question?
This is the last one. Well, I don't know. She didn't write one down.
We can ask Siri. What's the question?
What is the chemical formula for table salt?
Are you kidding me right now? I'm gonna beat her ass. There's no way I'm getting this right.
Okay, wait. I don't know. I made it up. Well, you know what sodium is, right? On the periodic table?
Is it S? What is it?
I can't tell you. It's part of the equation. So,
What'd you say?
sodium is Na.
Right,
And
I knew
put
that.
2
Hello?
and O because oxygen. I don't know, unless it's just Na.
I bet it's just Na too. I said Epsom, as in Epsom salts. Did not know the answer.
NaCl. Wouldn't have got there. Where does the Cl come from?
Cl, I don't know.
Cl.
Well,
Is
I
that
didn't know what
chlorine?
sodium
Might be
was,
chlorine.
so.
Anyways, I got a 6 out of 10.
I got an 8 out of 10.
Out of 10. 60%. I got a 6 out of 10.
I got an 8 out of 10.
Technically, that's not an F. Wait, what did
No,
you
that's
say you
definitely
got?
an F. I got an 8 out of 10.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I
You
did.
liar.
No.
You got a 3 out of 10.
No, I did not.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2 out of 10?
No, I got a 4 out of 10.
Okay, 4 out of 10. 40%.
No,
That's
60
an
is
F
definitely failing.
minus. That's a D.
Are you joking?
A 60 is a D.
No, you're so wrong.
60s are D's, 70s are C's, 80s
No.
are B's, 90s are A's.
No, 64 and above
Nah.
are D's. Like
No,
64
you're just
to.
mad because you got a 4.
No,
a
you're so
40%.
wrong. You're
That's
so
an
wrong.
F minus.
You're so wrong.
An F minus.
Yeah. Can we ask Siri a bonus question? See if Siri
I threw
will do
my
it.
phone.
Yeah. Kayla hates me. She bullies me every day.
I know
Someone help. This is an SOS. Taylor, are you out there? I know you listen. Please help me.
She's just mad that she's not smarter than a 5th grader. At that rate, you're not smarter
Bitch,
than a
you
3rd grader.
You are either.
I passed! You passed!
You did not
I
pass.
did pass.
No.
I'm going with 10s as the intervals for it.
No,
Yes.
you're wrong.
No.
though. That's not correct.
I don't care.
64 to 70
No.
is a D.
60
or,
to
I'm sorry,
70.
64 to 69.
60 to 69, 70 to 79, 80 to 89, 90 to 100 A's. 59 and below is an F.
You're just wrong.
You got a 40.
Yeah, but you got a 60. So.
God damn it.
Just end it.
All
Just
right.
end it, honestly.
Here's your bonus question.
Okay.
What's the formula for water?
Just kidding. I know it. H2O.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 5 out of 10. Still failing. Okay. Well, that's all I got for us today on our 5th episode.
That's all I got for your mom.
Gosh.
Limp Biscuit. That's the name of the microphone.
Alright, thanks for tuning in on this week's episode number 5 of Out of Pocket Pod. I'm Kayla.
Slay. I'm Trinity.
And she got a 4 out of 10 and is not smarter than a 5th grader.
I'm gonna kill Kayla. Someone stop me. Hold me back.